Greetings, YouTube. It is the night that I have been a bit nervous about, but we're dumb enough to try it. The top 10 champs in the game in order, based on your vote. Bobby, I gave you a couple of shout-outs today. Did you see them? Any visuals? What's up, Omega 80? Kevin Martin. Mark. This main squeeze is Justin Gray. What up, JT, Mr. Stealthy. Making a rare appearance. Are y'all ready to vote for the top 10 best champs in the game from all classes in order? What up, Grass? What up, 713 Ivani? Ryan Vade, I gave you a shout out too, Ryan. Did you see my rank up video? Darren is alive. Huh. Mark. Beta's pretty catchy, what can I say? What's up, OG311? You still in New York? Omega, how many trophies? I thought it was 6,500. Justin, I did see the new Doctor Strange. No spoilers for those who haven't seen it, of course. It's Miller time. Evan, does the Kingpin Awaken ability really help? Thanks, OG. Dang, OG, are you ready? I know you went a little while without traveling. Yeah, Mark, that must be on the director's cut. I missed that one. TikTok spoils things now? That's unfortunate. Are you sure they had the same milestones each week for 4 weeks and each different note? I was just counting the currency on the side. Bark that chicken, people. Maybe I shouldn't be too sure. You know? Prof, will the Battleground store entice you to play, or are you still skipping out until the official release? I might try tomorrow night. Tomorrow night might be a Battlegrounds night. I'm gonna have to have y'all help me figure out how the heck to do it, because I've only done one, which was live on stream that one night weeks ago. Ryan Veda with the $9.99 holla, and he says thank you. Ryan, were you proud of me for taking your advice? I should be thanking you. Actually, I did thank you in the video, quite literally. Do you think I'll be thankful I've got a SIG 200 Cap Infinity War, especially once I get Hercules? It was a rank up for the future of my account. Andrew, Battlegrounds is hard. Is that 1% node back? Ryan, I trust you. Also, Ryan, do you want to finally change the color or still keep the Prof Box color scheme? What's up, Fujitax, Scott? Oh, it's masochism? I'll take masochism over the 1%. I'll take that. Yes. Alright, Ryan, Safeguard is what I was referring to, and screw that. So Safeguard is not in Battlegrounds right now? Omega, you are showing me that I have, as usual, no idea what I'm talking about Battlegrounds. Kevin, those rewards are pretty sweet, but the 6-star generic 6 stones are a mile better than everything else because you can't get them normally, especially as a free-to-play player. You just can't. Ryan, Safeguard just takes the fun out of the game. Yes, Bobby. You and me are about the same skill level as Kitty Pryde, easy to learn about. Justin, I don't know if that's a insult to you or me or both. What's up, Anthony Espinosa? Kitty Pryde is fairly easy to learn, I think, especially with the Tigress synergy. Fuji says, hey Prof, I've got 81,000 6-star shards now and still saving for the next featured. Wow. When's that come out? Isn't it in a while? Like a month? Maybe more? Jeez says, Kitty Pryde is a saint. So she lives in New Orleans? Y'all, if there are any Celtics fans in the chat, I cannot believe the NBA game I just watched. Unbelievable. Kingpin Sig level is best at 65. It cuts his ramp up in half. He is amazing for skill cav event quest this month. Oh. Dang, Fuji, that's amazing. Alright, Justin, good luck. Bobby, you and me both. So, Evan, I should be thrilled with that. And I should put 6 stones into Kingpin at some point. In fact, I gotta check. Hold up. Wait a minute. Also gotta claim this. How many minutes till the Wallet Breaker Daily now that we missed it too? 14. That's not bad. So, I think actually I've got, never mind. I used them all in Falcon. Yeah, I don't have any 6-star. I was hoping I had some 6-star 6 stones, but I used them in Falcon, which I don't regret. Bobby, how long have you played the game? Mr. Stealthy, there's going to be no promise of civilized while voting. Bro, maybe in about 10-15 minutes. Grass says Prof got a 6-star Red Hulk, but I am confused as to why people like him. Well, there are so many nodes that punish you with incinerate or poison damage. He absorbs everyone and just becomes stronger, especially in Act 7. Darren's a day 1 player. I'm not a day 1 player, but I think I'm a year 1 player, maybe? Almost year 1? Like toward the end of year 1, maybe? What up, Stephen Burris? Did you notice that Kabam can't count days right, and even though today is the day 7 of the side event, we do not get the Dormammu fight until... I did not know that, Justin. That's interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense, though, because didn't it start on Wednesday and it'll be on Tuesday? Or no? Well, I think we're going to start hunting for 6 stars. Evan says Kingpin is good both with and without suicides. His special 3 can do massive damage. Omega, that sounds pretty crazy. So, Evan, here's a good question. Who would you take up first? Would you take up Kingpin or Storm? Because those are my next rank ups right now that I'm thinking about. Grass, I can shout out Tigra, but she's got no chance of making it in the top 10 overall because she was too low on her class list by herself. Dang, 7 years, Bobby, you and I about the same time. Earth 25, hey Prof Off, I'm here for the final debate night. Also, I am taking Symbiote Supreme to rank 4 because my alliance mates told me he's a champ that told me to become Throne Breaker. Well, good luck. I don't like Symbiote Supreme. What's up, the Kraken? Justin says Kingpin's better than Storm. Does Evan agree? Mark, we are debating, because I am stupid, the top 10 champs in order from all classes. Dang, Kevin, I want to see that too. What class do you think will the top 10 champs consist mostly of? Maybe Cosmic. That's a good question. We can't even agree on the class. This is going to be interesting. Bobby, that is crazy. So you're running 2 accounts at once? Ryan agrees with me, Cosmic. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. It's all theoretical, y'all. All theoretical. We're waiting on Mama, too. Trashy's not working tonight, so I don't know what's going on. Top overall, Kitty, Ghost, and Hercules, Fujitac says. I see green. I got you, Bobby. Also, it's not 420, it's stream 1420. Oh, yeah. Oh, Evan. Quick draw McGraw. Shout out to Evan. The first with the hammer. Remember, y'all. No timeouts. Just go for the jugular. Every mod that I've given power to, I trust to boot people. Riley Griffin, Kingpin deserves top 10. Well, Riley, let me pull up the spreadsheet. Kingpin was number 3 in skill. Also, we have 52 viewers already, but only 21 likes. Come on, people. It's free. Except for the generous 2 donations so far. It's been free. Bobby, the mods are fast. They're like me. Quick draw. Fujitac, is that one of the memes you use? What's this song? It sounds like the Inspector Gadget song. Also, I just had 2 intercepts not work. Well, Red Dog, I'm not going to argue that, but we got to vote. That's why no one's been dumb enough to do it, because it's too controversial. Is Kitty worth a class? Justin, absolutely Kitty's worth a generic gym. If you use her. Thanks, it's Miller time. Yeah, geez, not so much. The Android struggle, you mean the problem that no one's ever reported? I don't know if there's ever been more of an unbelievable Kabam post than stating that Android players have never reported any issues. Like, that still breaks my brain. Had I not read that from the support ticket that was submitted to the channel, I would not have believed it. What's up, Jason? Mama is finally here. Kraken, we do not have an undisputed number 1 champ, which is why the first poll we're going to do is for the number 1 spot. Caveman Supreme, I got the 300 unit Rintra Crystal and pulled a 6-star Scorpion. Congratulations. Midwest Whale, the Android users are redheaded stepchildren. You know, I'd argue with you, but I don't think I can. Mama got distracted in the laundry room. She must have been sitting on the dryer. I also love that Hawkeye Ronin isn't a metal champ. That comes in handy. Todd Huffins took a 5-star Hulkbuster to rank 5, and I am upset I didn't do it sooner. He is a tank. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my Hulkbuster at rank 3 is one of the best champs I use, especially in Cav Event Quest. Scorpion is like a different version of Spider-Ham. He is tricky to play for maximum damage. Anyone that's tricky to play that Evan says is tricky ain't worth it. Prof, you run Battlegrounds one of these days? Dynamics, I'll be running a Battlegrounds tomorrow night. We've got the big final debate tonight. And then tomorrow night will be a Battlegrounds night. Well, Mark, life goals. Also, looking at the like count, we have 71 viewers, but only 39 likes. Come on, y'all. Tonight's polls are they're gonna break the MCOC community because no matter what, people will be pissed. That I can guarantee. Darren wants to know, Prof, who would you rank 3 Stark, Spider, or Ultron? Ultron is easily the answer to that question. Easily. It's the easiest question I've been asked all night. Besides, are you a beta? Yes. Mm. Two likes away from 50, just 2. Who's going to be our 49th and 50th likes? The Kraken Ultron's not going to be in the top 10. I don't think he'd make top 20. Not tonight, it's all the classes. Mom, are you ready for me to call you? Y'all, this is going to be the longest video we've ever done. I can already guarantee it might be a 30-minute poll. So strap in. Alright, Mama said call her in 2 minutes. Strap in for an extra long poll, y'all. No, Darren, we're not including Quake because she didn't even make the top 5 of her own class. Now, if she was a 6-star, maybe it'd be different, but... 713 Ivani, you know, gotta burn some calories some way. What's up, Greg? Whew. Master of Devils Gaming just explored Act 7, took Doc Ock to rank 4. Dude, please send me some gameplay. I've never seen Doc Ock at rank 4. That'd be amazing to see. Email the description email through Dropbox or Google Drive. Doc Ock, good for you, man. Doc Ock to rank 4. It takes a certain amount of love to do that. By the way, Ryan, you currently are at the top spot, so you get to tell me who your favorite champ is in the game, and that's going to be the profile pick, unless you want the Red Skull to be. All right, Mama's ready. Mama's ready. Here we go.
Hello?
Mama, We are really this stupid.
Why?
Because no matter what the poll ends up being, so many people are going to say, this is the dumbest thing I have ever seen.
I know, but you know what? There's so many champs. There's so many good champs now that no matter what you do, somebody's going to be upset. So just deal with it.
How is DRC the voice of reason when he's left the streams because he can't handle the polls? Is this going to be the poll that brings you Zen, DRC? That would be the most DRC thing ever if this was the least poll that made you angry ever.
Oh, DRC, I missed you.
We all missed you. We missed you, and we missed Webby. Webby's on her own poll right now.
Well, 713 Ivani, if you're already upset, then I don't know what to do to help you.
Riley Griffin with the $10 holler Kingpin as the profile pic. It's also my birthday. Let's give Riley Griffin a big birthday shout out.
Well, happy birthday.
Also, is Riley or Evan, is Riley at $12 though? Is that? What?
My kids are driving me crazy.
Well, on any day that ends in Y. Alright, we'll save the crystal for after the poll that's going to burn this channel to the ground. Alright, so before we begin... Wait, Ryan, I think that puts you at $10.98? I think it was a $9.99 and... Right? Also, just I don't want to burn... I don't want to lose energy, so real quick. Well, we're doing Battlegrounds tomorrow night. As a plug for the channel, our first Battlegrounds in like a month since week 1. Whenever you want to burn energy too, by the way, you just got to do a little auto fight on normal difficulty. I don't even care what classes. What's up, Torch?
Also, the White Sox are winning again.
Oh, maybe they're going to be at 500 finally.
This will be what, 7 in a row?
They were like 7 games under 500.
I don't know. Yeah, they had a bad streak.
Yeah, you never bring that up when they're doing bad. I just don't hear from you. I'm like, oh, they must not be doing good. She hasn't brought up the White Sox in like 2 weeks.
Well, I don't care when they have a bad streak in the beginning of the season. If they have a bad streak at the end of the season, that's when I get miffed.
Isn't that exactly what happened last year?
Well, they still made it to the playoffs.
I know, but if you don't win...
I mean, like I said, the first step is making it to the playoffs.
That's true. All right. Also, shout out to Riley Griffin, but Ryan Veda is determined to keep his top spot, despite the fact that it's the dude's birthday. 1098, is that 1597? I think that's right. I don't think that's too hard of math for me. Although we've learned I do better math when I've had a glass of wine sober, and I'm currently sober. Also, DRC is full-on supporting taking away the top spot from the birthday boy. More on brand for DRC. Okay. Oh, OG. Okay. We will give you... All right, so before we begin, I'm going to remind you all of the past 6 days worth of voting. The number 1 champs, we'll do number 1 and number 2 to start. 1 and 2 for skill was Nick Fury and Moleman. Tech was Ghost and Warlock. Cosmic was Hercules and Cosmic Ghost Rider. Mutant was Apocalypse and Kitty Pryde. Mystic, Doctor Doom and Black Widow Clairvoyant. And Science, which I have a feeling is only going to have 1 champ in the top 10. Human Torch and Immortal Abomination. Science was the class that actually had the least...
amount of controversy.
Well, no, the least consensus for the 2nd through 10. That could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Chocoholic, you're just in time. OG also says, check that PayPal.
What?
Woo! And OG311 with a $25 hello. All right, buddy. Who's your favorite champ right now to take as the profile pick of this historic, potentially crazy first poll? Oh, Doom. All right, well, right now we're doing...
All right. Definitely in the top 5.
Yeah. And there he is. Okay, so I think, because remember, the first poll limits you to 4 options. I think in the first poll, we should put Doom, Hercules, and then, do you think it's Ghost and Apocalypse?
I was just gonna say, take the top, okay, so there's.
But we can only do 4 out of 6. So Human Torch would be left out of that first poll, and so would Nick Fury. But based off the votes,
I think that's good.
Okay. I'm going to prepare the poll. This is going to be the longest video we have ever done. Get ready to vote, YouTube community. Nobody has ever been brave, or dare I say dumb enough, to attempt the top 10 champs in order of all classes. Okay. I really think this is just going to end my channel. We'll see what happens.
It won't be that bad.
I mean, at least I'm brave enough to try something that no one's ever tried before, right? I mean, there's got to be some honor in that.
I mean, we got to just remember this is community-based, right?
Yeah. And the community of the people who also support the channel. So, you know, maybe everyone's community would be different.
Right.
Okay. Also, maybe I'm the only one, but I have a hard time spelling apocalypse.
APOC.
ALYPSE.
LYSPE.
It's YPSE.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad.
It's all good. You just proved my point, though. That makes me feel better.
Well, it usually just comes up automatically as soon as I type APOC.
But Evan, has KT done this by a community vote? That's the real question. Because it's a whole lot different when you're having the community vote versus just saying these are the best 10 champs because I know what I'm talking about. Well, Evan, that's a completely different thing. This is what makes this so unique. Okay, here we go. Like Webby, we're going to be long on the poll. Also, one sec, I'm just going to make sure my Do Not Disturb is on so that I don't... And it was not on. Ruh-roh. Thank God I checked that. Okay.
Good thing I didn't text you.
Also, OG311, right before we begin, the birthday man says thank you for all the birthday wishes, comes back and takes the lead. Okay, he was at $12. Now he's at $32, which is one of my favorite numbers, ironically. And he's Kingpin. That I knew. Okay. We're changing Kingpin to save time. Alright, right when we start, y'all, I'm launching the poll. Because this is going to be the longest video I maybe have ever produced on this channel, so we need to make sure we don't waste time when we can. Okay. 3, 2, 1, the poll is live. And we are hitting record. Greetings, YouTube. I might be insane. Actually, we know I'm already insane. We have been asking the community of subscribers and viewers all the past week to vote for their favorite champs, and we have compiled 6 different lists to represent 6 different classes. For the final poll, and we're going to do this every couple months, we are going to list the top 10 champs in order of all 10 classes combined, and I just asked the community in the first poll 4 of the top 6. The final 2 will go into the next poll along with Nick Fury and Human Torch between Hercules, Doctor Doom, Ghost, and Apocalypse. And right now, Hercules and Doom, as expected, are taking the top 2 spots pretty convincingly, with Apocalypse at 11% and Ghost at 5%.
Yeah.
So Mama Bear's here as well. Mama, this is going to be wild.
I think it's going to be crazy, but it'll be fun. Yes, Anthony, where is Killmonger?
DRC's also says he's writing in Red Skull, so no controversy.
For the write-in vote.
What up, The Exit? Shout out to Riley Griffin, who we've had some dueling top spots on the student of the night for tonight, and it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Riley! And he's now donated a combination of $32 on his birthday. You know how blessed I am to have people celebrate their birthday, to spend time with me in general, and not only to support the channel financially. Like, literally, I can't explain it. I'm too blessed. When I tell strangers that people do that, they're like, "You're lying," and I would think that my life was a lie too if I didn't get to live it. Gotta be honest. Okay, so we are at 78 votes, which, by the way, we have the most viewers we've ever had for one of these. Which I appreciate all of you who spread the word to say, hey, we want this record to be as accurate as possible to reflect. And, of course, there are going to be people who are ticked off. But right now, Hercules leads Doom by about 10%. I do think, given the margins of number 3 and number 4, the two definitive things we've learned from this first poll are the top 2 spots. The next poll will be for spot number 3. I don't think that's, I think, because this is already going to be one of the longest videos, if not the longest video I've ever produced on my channel. I don't want this to go longer than it has to be. So, we are also 11 votes away from the first time ever getting 100 votes on a 2-minute poll, which is really hard to do if you've never tried doing YouTube. The exit said even his kids are staying awake for the poll. I wouldn't tell your kids someday that they stayed awake for the poll, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hercules has increased the lead to 52%. Doom at 36.
I mean, I voted for Hercules.
So I have never voted in any of my polls because, unlike the great KT1, I don't have the expertise knowledge that I can say definitively means you should listen to me. The only
I don't have Hercules, and I voted for him only because based off of gameplay I've seen, and Your Trash has him, and you know.
By the way, there was a time where Ghost would have gotten like 90% of the vote. Can we just appreciate right now she's at 4%? She's the write-in candidate right now. That's amazing.
She's still standing strong.
Also, the Kraken says you may want to check out. What? Is that you, Kraken? So, as we're doing the longest and most important video maybe ever for my channel, the Kraken drops an Odin.
What?
That's what I just said. Sorry, Riley, birthday boy. Kraken, who's your favorite champ? Okay, we're 1 vote away. Once we get to 100 votes, we're starting the next poll. Bobby said I'm sitting out this one. That's really fun. Boy, the Kraken really made the Kraken. Okay. We are going to end the poll. Shout out to OG311 who started tonight's PayPal. Okay, we ended the poll. We got to 100 votes. So I can confidently say the data says this is not just like, oh, well, it's Prof's channel. It could be biased. Hercules 1, Dr. Doom 2. That is...
You know what's perfect is that there's an even 100 people.
Yeah, that's true too. Ryan, can I get your... okay, so now we are going with the other 4 number 1s from the list. We're carrying over Ghost and Apocalypse with Nick Fury and Human Torch. Here we go. If it's really close, we'll do mini polls after this. Again, I've prepared for knowing this is going to be the longest video I've produced on the channel. I'd rather it go a little bit longer and have it be accurate, which is sadly not my my full motto in life because of, well, reasons. Nick Fury jumps out to a huge lead. What?
That's crazy.
Didn't see that coming. Also, life motto. We have 112 viewers right now. 66 votes in the first minute. That's another record. All right, Apocalypse has fought back, but Nick Fury. This is a much closer poll if you're not watching this live. Human Torch is at 18%, Ghost at 16%, Nick Fury at 38%, and Apocalypse at 27%. I can already tell you that this is going to be a controversial one. So what we're going to do...
I definitely would not put Nick Fury over Apocalypse, but that's just me. I voted Apocalypse.
So what we would do, if the results stay, because I really want this to be as accurate as possible, we will do a head-to-head Nick Fury versus Apocalypse poll next to see if Ghost and Human Torch are taking away some of those votes.
Aman Sharma, please stop spamming.
But wow, I thought Nick Fury would maybe be in third, not first. See, this is why I don't make polls. Can't grind, unless you're talking about the arena.
Truer words were never spoken, things that we don't want to see.
Also, we're 11 votes away from 100, and I think 100 votes or more really, as Mama Bear said, makes it a good sample size.
Yes, 100. It's the perfect statistical number.
All right, so Riley, birthday boy, has donated another $2 just to let me know. Sorry, the Kraken, I missed this. That Apocalypse is his profile pic. So, sorry for the delay, but it is now visible. And Kevin says he'd vote Black Widow Clairvoyant ahead of Nick Fury. Wow. Okay, we are 3 votes away from 100, and then we're moving to a head-to-head poll of Nick Fury versus Apocalypse.
Come on, Apocalypse.
One more vote. I gotta be honest. I would not have guessed that at all. That is shocking.
Sometimes I really hate fighting Tigra. You know that?
Oh, yeah. All right, we got to 101 votes. Okay, so we are going to do a head-to-head to break this up. Just 2 people next to one another. Okay, Nick Fury. All right, here we go. Nick Fury versus Apocalypse. This will determine the 3 spot right now. Here we go. I am kind of impressed with the community vote on this. Shows what I know, which is very little, but also how to take notes. All right. Apocalypse immediately comes out in the lead, but then Nick Fury comes right back.
This is crazy.
And there's only a 4% difference in the 75 votes? Gosh, this is a fun way to do it. Who knows what's scientifically accurate? Everything's subjective to a certain extent, but remember, we're going to revisit this every couple months. So if your champ doesn't win now, get your supporters together and come back in a couple months. With 90 votes in, Nick Fury leads 52-48. Now 51-49 with 96 votes.
Come on, Apocalypse.
I don't.
I think Apocalypse just has more utility than Nick Fury.
Apocalypse just jumped Nick Fury. I feel like we're watching a horse race. Those of you who didn't watch this live can't see. It's like a radio call from 1935. Oh my gosh.
Tied.
It is tied with 102 votes. I would imagine it is almost statistically impossible to do that. And we could do 1,000 polls and not have that happen 102 votes. 104 votes, it's still tied. We're going to keep this poll open until there's a winner, even if it's by 1%. 105 votes, it's still tied.
I live in Chicago. I should be able to vote twice.
Well, you know some people are logging into their different YouTube accounts.
That's true. I need to get Trashy and TZ.
Wow. So whoever loses.
You can legitimately call it a tie and then just go to number 5.
Well, I don't want to have a tie. But Apocalypse just took the lead in 110 votes by 2%. And now it's back to 50-50. We do not have ties on this channel. They don't even wear ties.
So when are you going to call it?
When there's a winner. Okay.
Okay.
We are going to go once and then go twice. Now Apocalypse is up by 4%. Okay. We're going to call it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By 4% with 116 votes. Apocalypse with a 4% lead. For those of you who are mad that it's not Nick Fury, I understand. It is the widest of, or the closest of margins. We will revisit this going forward, but now we go to the fifth spot, and thank you for the $10 holler, Kevin Martin. If Black Widow Clairvoyant destroys this category, we'll do a poll with her up in the lead. But we've got to do a combination now of Human Torch, Ghost, and then the two...
Nick Fury and Claire.
No, we got Nick Fury already. Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and then the other champion that got the most votes in the other polls was Kitty Pryde. So we got to go with the people who were voted in most before to determine this. And this can still move up, but here we go.
Oh, I don't know this one. This is hard. I'm torn between Black Widow Clairvoyant and Kitty Pryde.
Boy, more things you're not used to saying on this channel.
Right? I'm going Black Widow.
Oh my word. Also, 0? Okay, so Black Widow Clairvoyant started out in a huge lead, but then Kitty said, haha, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not old enough to drink. Y'all, I don't think I've ever been as shocked as how little people care about Ghost right now in 2022. She has been in last place of every poll we've asked so far. So it's Kitty Pryde at 40, Black Widow Clairvoyant 23, Human Torch 26, Ghost 11. So if this poll remained consistent, the next thing we would do is have a head-to-head between Black Widow Clairvoyant and Human Torch. As somebody that loves data but hates taking math classes, this has been really fun to do. I don't know how fun it is to watch or to vote in, and obviously it's going to be less fun to watch when you're not actively voting in it, so I never know if anybody even watches these once I post them, but it's important to post the raw data for the community. All right. So Kevin Martin has just suggested something that's a really good idea. Everyone is really close but Ghost. Yeah. So we are going to end this poll and redo it with only 3 options. Thank you, Kevin, for the suggestion. I think that is a great idea. Again, first time we've done this. So, Ghost has been relegated, as you across the pond folks would say. Now, it's just Kitty Pryde, Human Torch, and Black Widow Clairvoyant. We learned that Ghost ain't there. All right. Poll is live. Master of Devils, I'm sorry. Doc Ock is not going to appear at any poll today. He was not even in the top 10 of his own class as voted on by the community. In fact, he wasn't even an honorable mention. All right, well, the theory was that the vote would be closer between Black Widow Clairvoyant and Kitty Pryde if we took out Ghost, but so far that theory has not been accurate. In fact, Black Widow Clairvoyant has fallen to 3rd behind Human Torch and Kitty Pryde.
This is interesting.
Yeah, no, it is. Kitty Pryde has been consistently at the top of both polls. Everything else is flipped.
Itty bitty interesting.
You just never know.
You really never do.
Okay. Kitty is the new ghost, Silly says. All right, we have 100 votes, which is our goal. And remember, y'all, just because somebody loses in a top 10 poll in the game, like, to be in the top 10 champs of all of MCOC is crazy. Okay, so now what we have to do is, we got 104 votes. Kitty Pryde destroyed it. We got to go. Thank you for all those who were voting. That went faster than I thought it would. But also, we're 8 likes away from 100. We got to go. Now we're going for the 6th spot. Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Human Torch. And then the next 2 highest voters on that list would be... We'll still technically go Ghost, but we've also got to go... Ooh. It was a tie between Warlock and Cosmic Ghost Rider. Whoever gets the higher vote between Ghost and Warlock will stay in the poll, and the other one will be placed by Cosmic Ghost Rider in the next poll. Here we go.
Oh man, this one's hard.
So, whoever wins between Ghost and Warlock will stay, and we'll replace them with Cosmic Ghost Rider in the next one.
I'm torn between Black Widow and Warlock.
There are no wrong answers.
Oh, boy.
Also, Riley says Kingpin should be in the poll for the 10th spot consideration. Riley, I know it's your birthday, and I appreciate the donation. But Kingpin ain't showing up in this top 10 poll. He finished number 3 in his class. Mole Man will show up before Kingpin. All right. So, this poll just kicked Ghost out. So now what we're going to do is end this poll. Thank you for everyone voting. And do a new poll with the same options except Cosmic Ghost Rider has replaced Ghost. Ghost may not be in the top 10 now, despite the fact that when we did a poll earlier in the week, she was the number 1 tech. Maybe she'll be number 10.
Doesn't say much for the tech class, does it?
Technically, it doesn't. All right, Cosmic Ghost Rider is in this one, for those of you who have long been waiting for him. Warlock, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Human Torch. All right. Also, it's worth noting that we have now flipped Warlock and Ghost on our tech poll based off of this larger data set. And holy cow,
Cosmic Ghost Rider running away with it.
Cosmic Ghost Rider is running away with it, but then things get a little closer. What's up, Imrax?
Ryan, you're not wrong.
Okay. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun with this next poll then. Again, this might be a 40-minute video. And yeah, sorry, Nimrod made he was number
Hi, Joel.
4, so wouldn't make this one. All right, so Cosmic Ghost Rider won that by such a large margin that we now have to do an emergency poll between Cosmic Ghost Rider and Kitty Pryde for the number 5 spot. So get ready. Just mano-y-mano. Warlock and Black Widow Clairvoyant, we'll save them for the next poll. 1 like away from 100, by the way.
Woohoo!
Bye, Evan. All right, poll is live. By the way, I know you Human Torch fans are sad, but I think Human Torch is solidly the number 7 spot, which is still really good. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Are you looking at this?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, with 55 votes in, Cosmic Ghost Rider leads Kitty Pryde by 2%, and then Kitty Pryde now leads
and then it flips
by 2%. This is so much fun. Again, who knows how scientifically accurate it is? Everything is subjective to a certain point, but I do think when the community says somebody gets 50% or 60%, even like 45% of the vote, that's significant.
Right.
The Kraken, he will be on the final poll. All right, 94 votes in. Cosmic Ghost Rider holds a 2% lead. Bama Boy, shout out to Bama Boy, and hadn't think Bam's hacking the polls. I wouldn't put it past him. All right. Oh my word. With 98 votes, we have our second tie of the night.
Wow.
OG3114 was Nick Fury. All right, Kitty Pryde takes the top spot back by 2%. Who, remember, lost to Nick Fury by 3%. Y'all, I was not expecting this at all. This has been, again, a lot of fun. And sorry, Todd, Human Torch lost out pretty significantly to both Kitty Pryde and Cosmic Ghost Rider in the 2 polls. But still beat out Warlock and Black Widow Clairvoyant fairly easily. All right, Cosmic Ghost Rider has a 2% lead again. We're going to go 1 more minute, and then we're going to end this poll and go to the 8th spot.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. And what's also fun about this, again, in the end, what's the difference between number 6 and number 7? Bragging rights, right? But regardless, it's good.
Not much.
So every couple months, hopefully this is going to be the start of a tradition which we're going to do for years on this channel. So every couple months, hopefully the word gets out. We get more people to vote. The bigger the sample size, the more statistically significant the data. And hopefully as time goes on, we'll feel even better about the rankings. But right now, it's been significant.
Right.
All right. So, with 112 votes, Cosmic Ghost Rider wins by 2%. I could easily see it flipping, but votes are votes now actually by 4%. Okay. So, now we're doing the spot for number 8. Thank you to the 114 people who voted. And we're taking the number 2 list. Whoops. We're going to end that poll. Taking the number 2. Sorry, y'all. I went to put in a options and YouTube glitched. Okay, so Black Widow, Clairvoyant, the highly requested Mole Man, who is number 2 on the list, Warlock, and technically it's either a Mortal Abomination to finalize that last spot or Ghost. But I think Ghost still got more votes than a Mortal Abomination. So we're going to ask the community this. Ghost was number 1 in her class before tonight. Now she is falling faster than the economy. Oh, man. All right. After 78 votes, it is Warlock and Black Widow Clairvoyant who are neck and neck. Ghost and Mole Man, who have fallen. Ghost is the most consistent last place of anyone tonight. Dale says, it's Mole God. Well, Mole God right now is in 3rd place, buddy. And Ryan Shang-Chi finished 4th behind Kingpin, Mole Man, and Nick Fury on that list. Okay, now Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Warlock are in a side-by-side vote. Okay, so we're going to end this poll and do a head-to-head poll for the 8th spot. Black Widow, Clairvoyant versus Warlock.
Oh, this is getting so hard.
Again, not things I normally hear. All right. Fight for your champ. This will determine it. I promised this video would be longer. We would do 4 options, then 2 options, then side by side. Black Widow Clairvoyant holds a 12% lead after 79 votes. This is way more fun than when I covered presidential election coverage for National Public Radio. This is like miles better. Wallace Quake wasn't the highest on the list of science champs, but I think that's mostly because she's not available as a 6-star. If she was available at the 6-star, I could see her really climbing up the rankings. But when you're talking about Quake, you're talking about a 5-star with her health, unless you play perfectly, which a lot of people can't, between Map 8, Alliance Quest, Top Alliance War, soon to be Act 8. The 5-star just isn't holding up. All right, Black Widow Clairvoyant, in another shocker, is up by 20%. Master of Devils, I don't know if it would be fun to do a top 10 worst champs of each class. That would just be depressing. I don't know. I don't think that's worth people's time. I appreciate the thought.
I think that would be fun, though.
I mean, if we do shots.
Yes, let's do it that way.
I think the community could be on board with that. Okay, with 104 votes, this was not close. Black Widow Clairvoyant takes the number 8 spot. Remember, Human Torch beat her out for number 7. That's a weird phrase. Okay. Now we are on to number 10. If you're just now joining us, Hercules 1, Doctor Doom 2, Apocalypse 3, Nick Fury 4, Cosmic Ghost Rider 5, Kitty Pryde 6, Human Torch 7, Black Widow Clairvoyant 8, Warlock 9. Now the 10 spot is going to be, as it always is, the most controversial, and this is probably the most subjective. But we are not going to shy away from concluding this top 10 poll. You can't do a top 10 poll with 9 champs. So, we are still, for the moment, including Ghost. Immortal Abomination joins this poll, finally, to those of you who have asked for him.
Yeah, well, I agree, Exit.
Oh, should we just leave out Ghost?
I would at this point. She
All right,
hasn't
you know what?
won.
We're leaving out Ghost.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
We are bringing in the 3rd mutant champion on our mutant list, who is Red Mags. And technically, if we're going by votes, Archangel would be the 4th vote. Screw it, we're doing it. Here we go.
Oh, boy. I'm torn between Red Mags and Archangel.
That's a good problem to have.
I know. I'm only going to go with Red Mags because I use them more often.
Ghost is out of the top 10 and got passed up. She's now number 2 on her own class poll because so many people voted for Warlock. We've flipped it. This is more data than we had the previous week, so you know you can't stay consistent when the science changes and the data changes. So be it. Right now, we can all agree that the mutant class is dominating this one. Red Mags 35, Archangel 30, Mole Man 21, Mortal Abomination. Okay, so if this stays the same, we will have a head-to-head. And this is really going to make Mama Bear freak out. Okay. I really appreciate everybody who's voted tonight. It has made this extremely fun. Right now, Ghost, by the way, if you're keeping track at home, is like 16th. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Because the poll is pretty convincing that it's a two-person race between Red Mags and Archangel. We're going to end it, and our last poll of the night is going to be Archangel versus Red Mags for the 10 spot.
Oh, man.
Whoever gets second will be the 11th spot. First honorable mention. All right. Good luck to everybody who's voting. Also, Ryan Corvus finished in the 3rd spot, even though I know he's our favorite. So for the top 15 list, we might do the next 10 sometime this week, and we'll ask about Corvus. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
This is so close. This really represents so much. Hmm. 54% go Red Mags. And Red Mags might get the 10 spot. The final poll we'll do, because there is only one person we haven't put in the poll that Ryan and OG311 speak of the truth, is Corvus. We'll throw Corvus in the final poll.
For honorable mention?
Yeah, top honorable mention. Okay, 106 votes. Red Mags looks to be the winner by 6%. He'll get the 10 spot. Archangel will get the 11. And then the final poll of the night, the final poll of the night, is going to be the 11 spot. Best head-to-head for the 12th spot. And we'll see if everybody agrees with Corvus, because we're bringing in our 4 honorable mention heavy hitters. That's Corvus, that's Mole Man, that's Immortal Abomination, and yes, for those of you who think she's been so disrespected, she's now crazy underrated, Ghost is still on our list. All right.
That was easy for me. Corvus Glue.
We'll see. Holy.
I use him all the time.
This is vindicating all the people who made fun of me for taking him as my first rank 4. If you're just joining this, Archangel is the 11. Okay, if Corvus wins this, which right now he's at 51%. I know I've said final poll 3 times, but we can't end with a incomplete data set. We will do Corvus versus Archangel for that top honorable mention spot. All right. So, Corvus wins. Mole Man number 2. So many people are going to be complaining about Ghost, but she's number 4. Actually, no. Ghost is number 3. Mortal Abomination's number 4. All right. Final poll of the night. We will revisit this in a couple months. Best honorable mention spot. Corvus versus Archangel. Here we go. Mama, who'd you vote for?
Corvus.
Holy cow. Well, we have a battle going on. It was 70-30, and now it's 53-47.
I mean, Corvus is just like guaranteed crit.
Again, thank you to everybody who stuck around and voted. We have a list now that we will revisit every couple months, and it'll be a lot easier to go by it because we have a template. And it is within 10%. It is now within 4%. Corvus versus Archangel.
The only bad thing about Corvus is his first fight.
Yeah. But this feels like the right poll, didn't it? Because it's down to a 51-49. So, 85 votes. We'll have our ideal amount of data in the next, now 92 votes, in the next 8 votes or so. So, oh my gosh. Mama, are you seeing this?
It's tied.
It's tied. Third time tonight. And now Archangel has passed him up. Time Master. Wow, didn't know that. All right, with 99 votes, Archangel has remained in his top honorable mention by 4%. Corvus at number 12.
Okay, I mean, hey, you know, the people have voted.
Yeah.
I may not agree with it, but I don't care.
Wow, the AA fans are excited and the Corvus fans are ticked.
I mean, they're both awesome.
Yeah. And now the lead grows to 6%.
So, there you go.
Yeah. Archangel might have lost his head-to-head battle with Red Mags, but he has beaten Corvus. Justin, I thought about that, but it just gets too complicated. I don't know. Awakened versus unawakened.
That would be hard.
Yeah, it's just, it sounds more exhausting than enjoyable.
I mean, they're both awesome champs, and you can't go wrong with either one.
All right, so in conclusion, as we allow the few people who are trickling in to vote for the final time, our list after 40 minutes of debate. Hercules 1, Doctor Doom 2, Apocalypse 3, Nick Fury 4, Cosmic Ghost Rider 5, Kitty Pryde 6, Human Torch 7, Black Widow Clairvoyant 8, Warlock 9, Red Mags 10, and our top 2 honorable mentions, Archangel 11 and Corvus 12. I know there's going to be plenty of people who disagree with this list, but I also think it's a pretty good list. I feel good about it.
Yep.
It also represents which class is the best, which, as the Kraken, shout out to our student of the night, just said, mutant class best, tech worst. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and conclude this because we've already gone long past time. And this is officially the longest video I've ever put out that's not an interview on my channel. I appreciate your patience. I don't know if anybody's actually going to watch this back. But if you want to be a part of this, we will promote our next week, which won't happen for at least a month, probably closer to 2 months. And we'll revisit all these. And obviously there'll be new champs between now and then that fight their way into it. Black Cat will have a lot more use. Scorpion, you name them. And thanks for hitting that like button, too. One of our best liked sessions ever. Have a good one, y'all. Good night.
Good night.